Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Cutting Rocks, where I cut through rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, see what spills out. So today we got kind of these 6 random stones. This first one might be a little black and white agate something going on, could just be dark colored, limestone with some agate stuff going on. But we're going to cut right down the middle of that guy, see if there's anything inside. There's this cool red streak on the bottom too. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see these things. So the second one is this guy. I'm not sure if it's like solid epidote or if that's just all staining. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go the long way on this one, try to get 2 little pieces out of it. This one is a little nodule, just a limestone nodule with some fossils there. Probably brachiopod there, but I want to go right down the middle, see if there's anything cool right in the middle. Next one is this. I don't know if it's a sandstone or mudstone. It's definitely not like unicate. It's definitely softer. It's sedimentary of some kind, probably mudstone just with staining, but I want to cut right down the middle, see if that green's in the middle. That should be cool. And then this guy, which I don't really know what's going on, if that's just quartz up top, and then we got this skin on the bottom, and then you got some cold watery little stuff coming through there. So I was thinking the whole top might be cold water, but I don't know. I think I might go this way and try to cut the bottom of this thing off. So then this could be actually like the back of a pendant if it looks cool in there. So I think that's what I'll do with that one, right like that. And then this last one is another one with some cold water. You got it there, right on the end, and then you got it coming through pretty much the whole other side. So what I'm hoping is there's a big, that these pockets get bigger on the inside, hopefully. It's very hard to find, even harder than a Lake Superior agate probably, to find like a nice big cold water pocket, like a nodule like that. So we're gonna go right down the middle, and hopefully this is that. So we're gonna use the high-tech 6-inch trim saw, thin notch blade, and we'll get cutting. Okay, so through that first one, I got right down the middle, right through the red. So let's see if there's anything inside. Ooh, a really cool kind of like brecciated, and little pocket right there too, for sure. Little squiggly pocket right there, kind of looks like a little seam in there. Some red at the bottom. Really cool. Figured it would kind of look like that, but a little cooler than I thought. Couple cool little patterns in there, like right there, and then that red in there. So I'll be able to make a couple little pieces out of these. All right, one for one, on to the next one. Okay, number 2, that maybe epidote. Definitely not chert. It was much harder than chert, cutting chert, so I don't know, maybe mudstone. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. It's like brecciated up in there. That is a fracture right there, looks like, but that yellow might stay in there. Little Z right there again. So actually that should make a pretty decent little piece, as long as this fracture's, okay. Yeah, that should make 2 cool little pieces. That brecciated in the background there is really cool. If it shines up like that or not, I don't know, but all right, on to the next one. Okay, so that one was very soft, so definitely mudstone with some fossils. Hopefully there's some on the inside. Ah, not really. And that's kind of the chance you take with these, there's a cool little pocket right there of some kind, right there. Try to get a super close up at the end, but a lot of times they're just in the outside like this, so that would be the first dud, I would think, for the day. All right, on to the next one. Okay, very, very soft on that one. So definitely siltstone or mudstone. So hopefully some of that staining's in there. Oh, it is in there. Here, let me get these wiped off. That's the bad thing about siltstone and mudstone. They're pretty messy. But that green coming through there is really cool. Looks like a snake head right there. So let me wash these off here. They should shine up a little bit, but I don't know how much they will. But look at all the cool patterns in there, even up there, the shapes. But that green is kind of what I was looking for. So I'll have to see if these polish up or not. It was very, very soft. You can even kind of see the grittiness and the sheen. But all right, on to number 5. Okay, so here's that really quartzy one, and kind of sounds like there might be some pockets in there. I just cut the end off, like I said, so I could use this piece. Let's see. Oh, a couple little geode pockets going through there. A little bit of patterning in there. A little bit on that side too. Really cool. Like if I can get these, does that go all the way through? Yeah, it does. If I could get these to polish up and, you know, get some of this cleaned out of there, that's like mudstone in there, then yeah, I think they would look cool. I think that'll actually look really cool. All right, let's get on to that last one. All right, so through that one with the cold water pockets on that side and that side, I didn't get any peaks. Oop, hit the camera. Hopefully there is bigger pockets inside. Oh, yes. Look at that. That is awesome right there. 2 sides of it too. Both sides will be perfect little cabochons. Look at that. Little crystally, started to get a little pocket right there. Whew, that is awesome. Very wispy banding in there, some brown for the contrast. I don't like this right here, but that might actually give it a little character if I just shine them up just like this. So definitely a win on that one. 1 dud in today's batch, but this kind of makes up for it, I think. So, all right, if you like this video, leave a like. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.